Starting off is, well, SpongeBob. Next up is Ice Age, and next up is Black Yoshi. Next up is in District 2 is Neon Metal Sonic, Crimson, and Javis. These guys. Now in District 3 it's Omni-Man, cause bro, of course someone's gonna choose Omni-Man. Next up is the Kool-Aid Man. Well, he's the guy that can bust through freaking walls without breaking himself. And now we got Kaufmo. What is he doing here again? Oh yeah, I forgot. I added him in not because of a random person who wants me to add, but it's also for a because he's also out, because his extraction is no more, so he's back, so he's here without the extraction. Next up is Dolbert. I think it's a penguin but can fly. Now we got BJ from Barney, and now we got Katniss. We don't know who she is. She's actually from the real. She is from the real Hunger Games, the series, not the simulator. Now we got in District 5. It's Pum. Next up is a beer. I don't know why someone added a beer, but it's supposed to be an emoji. But how could this not be an emoji? This is how are you supposed to add an emoji of a freaking beer in it out of all things? Now we got Poseidon. To avoid myself from controversies, I had to have Poseidon, the Poseidon from SpongeBob, so I just had to add with that. Next up is Tommy Pickles. Yes, from the hit cartoon The Rugrats. Matter of fact, maybe soon later on in this series, I should add adult Tommy Pickles into this. Now we got Ludwig von Koopa from Mario, and we got Nixio. Now we got Mega Stremy, which is a freaking star. Yes, it can shoot projectiles, but I remember a Pacific star can shoot projectiles. Now we got SpongeBob. Not just a SpongeBob, but he's SpongeBob from Fried Chili Cheese Dogs. Yep, this guy. The guy that said, "Oh boy, it's something," and then smash himself into some random BS and cause some random BS, and also shout at Sandy for some random word for what she just said. Now we got the man himself, Knuckles the Echidna, because of course we need Knuckles. Next up, it's Talon. We got Talon from Tall_on, which is a real, and we also got Jack Yukin from Lord JK, which is, these two are YouTubers or TikTokers if you want to be precise. We also want to be precise with that. Next up, and then we got Mr. Krabs, because of course I had to bring Mr. Krabs into this. He will command Sponsor to do some random bull crap. Now we got Goofy himself. Goofy. Now we got Squidward Tentacles. Well, looks like he's another character that returned since the first season. And presumably also Goof. Well, he's actually one of the characters that return in this season. Matter of fact, Squidward also appeared in the season 1 finale, which is a special. So technically, Squidward isn't very far off. And now we got the mouse himself, Mickey Mouse, cause bruh. Now we got Gagara. Probably the first, I think she's probably the first VTuber here, I think. Now we got Jalapeno from Plants vs. Zombies. This guy is red, spicy, and angry. This guy could blow you up. Now we got Glitter Zombie from PVZ, because I obviously need to have PVZ characters in. And I had the camp. Now we got Birgit and Norbert from the ever so popular Nickelodeon cartoon The Angry Beavers. Now we got Ren and Stimpy, a bunch of other characters who just returning. Cause now we got Mythra from Xenoblade. I can't believe that I never added another Xenoblade after like Pyra. I remember Pyra, and I'm surprised because Fire Emblem is one of the more interesting Nintendo series that not everyone remembers except for Smash Brothers or some of these other people on the internet. Anyway, and I kind of think of Mythra. Well, I don't know why, but Pyra and Mythra kind of reminds me a lot of these bunch of cartoon duos like these two guys, specifically Ren and Stimpy, because one kind of smart one who is a mean one, and the other one is not the smart one, but he's very kind. Now we got Damsel Crocker from Fairy Odd Parents. I'm surprised that we didn't even add a Fairy Odd Parents character, so I think he will be a good character to start with. Now we got Plankton. I think he was a return. I don't know if I added him once, but I just added him. And now we got Spinel from Steven Universe. Probably my first Steven Universe character. Now let's start this crap. As the tribute stand at the podiums, the horn sounds. Goofy runs away from the cornucopia. Spinel runs away from the cornucopia. Plankton grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia, and don't mind my mother talking to her family because my mom was actually born in Thailand, and she lives here now, and so her way and the way she had to communicate with her family is by her phone, so you probably will hear her talking throughout the video, but just keeping in mind that she's talking to my mom talking to her family, so yeah, remember that. Now we got SpongeBob finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Ice Age runs into the cornucopia and hides. Tommy Pickles finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. How does Tommy even know how to use a freaking bow? Like, yes, I know that Tommy does use a screwdriver, but that's a screwdriver. It literally was his prized possession. Tall On runs away from the cornucopia. Poseidon grabs a shovel. A little zombie stays at the cornucopia for resources. BJ runs away from the cornucopia. Neon Metal Sonic runs away from the cornucopia. Ren and Stimpy runs away from the cornucopia. Black Yoshi, Gaga, and Omni-Man work together to get as many supplies as possible. Mythra runs away from the cornucopia. Ludwig runs away from the cornucopia. Cosmo gathers as much food as he can. Pimp rips a mace out of Beer's hands. This Beer doesn't even have hands. What is this, sausage party? The Kool-Aid Man finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Mr. Krabs runs away from the cornucopia. Javius and Jalapeno fights for a bag. Javius gives up and retreats. Two angry characters, starting with J, has to fight, and a guy who's weaker to an explosive has to run away. Kongzi runs away from the cornucopia. Knuckles stabs Kenny while her back is turned. Bro, she is literally in the real Hunger Games, and now she dies that fast. Fried chili cheese dog SpongeBob bashes Bird's head with a mace. Mr. Crocker runs away from the cornucopia. Lord JK runs away from the cornucopia. Mega Starman runs away from the cornucopia. Finds a canteen full of water. Yeah, damn it. Squirrel grabs a backpack and retreats. Nyarki snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Mickey Mouse and Birgit and Norbert fights for a bag. Birgit and Norbert gets out and retreats. Bro, you literally come in twos. And didn't you beat up Mickey Mouse that one time? Like, no, I'm not joking. They beat up Mickey Mouse that one time. Day 1, Gerda and Norbert receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Pim shoots a poisonous blow dart into Mr. Krabs' neck, slowly killing him. Well, rest in peace, Mr. Krabs. He was a greedy boss. Squidward injures himself. Well, I'm not surprised. Jalapeno injures himself. 2 people injuring themselves. Goofy searches for firewood. Okay. Tommy goes hunting. Wait, how does he even hunt anyways? Gargara, Cousin, and Black Yoshi hunts for other tributes. Archie stabs Glitter Zombie in the back with a trident. Well, she's dead. Ludwig runs away from Mr. Crocker. I think Mr. Crocker is gonna give Ludwig an F. And then he starts chasing after him. Knuckles kills Squirt Plankton for his supplies. I think the thing here that Knuckles just step on him like, bruh, this problem solved. Plankton just got crushed to death by Knuckles. Mega, Stormy, Ren and Stimpy, and Gervais hunt for the tributes. Ice Age scares Omni-Man off, bruh. Bro scare away a powerful character. DJ tends to Kaufmo's wounds. Looks like BJ tried to not have Kaufmo extract again. Mythra receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Neon searches for firewood. SpongeBob fried chili cheese dog, SpongeBob, and the Kool-Aid Man hunts for the tributes. 2 SpongeBob from different universes teaming up. Well, this isn't the first time that happened. This isn't the first time that happened to 2 Pacific characters being in the same Hunger Games from different universes. Tall On forces Spinel to kill Poseidon or Mickey Mouse. She decides to kill Mickey Mouse? Looks like Rip the Mouse himself. Rip the mascot of Disney. Rip this mouse. Bird just got beat up to death. Beer runs away from Jack Yukin. Bruh, isn't Jack Yukin a drunken bastard? Why is the beer running away from him? Wait a second, that makes sense. Anyways, Jack Yukin is what his friends call him, a drunken bastard. 6 cannon shots can be heard on the distance. Candice, District 4. Bear Dillis, District 4. Mr. Krabs, District 8. Glitter Zombie, District 10. Plankton, District 12. And Mickey Mouse, District 9. Bro, this went up that early, didn't he? Wait a second! Jalapeno sets an explosion off, killing Mega Stormy, the Kool-Aid Man, Ren and Stimpy, and Pimp. Well, at least Ren and Stimpy do not die like so fast, but they still die that quick, but not very quick. Ludwig poisons Poseidon's drink, he drinks it and dies. Well, 5 people died right out of the bat. Cuzzy forces Kaufmo to kill Mr. Crocker or Spinel. He refuses to kill, so Cuzzy kills him instead. Well, looks like Kaufmo goes out with a bang. Looks like Kaufmo goes out so he could not kill others, because I don't think he's the type of guy that would kill anyone unless he's in his extracted form. Akira tends to her wounds. Well, looks like there's no fight chili cheese dog SpongeBob unknowingly eat toxic berries. I thought well, looks like bro don't go literally everywhere trying to hunt for fruit and smashing your face into them. Mythra questions her sanity. Burger and Norbert, Squidward, and Tommy successfully ambush, killing Gervais, Omni-Man, and Beer. Well, if you think about it, these three specifically are cartoon characters. The other group is literally a fart guy, a powerful anime guy that probably cannot stand up, and a freaking beer. So that obviously makes sense that why these 3 could beat them in a fight. But this guy is weak as hell. This guy may be strong, but he probably cannot be a cartoon character. that easy. And that's a freaking beer. Ice Age receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. I think Ice Age is probably the weakest here. It's probably useless here. Like, yes, we got a freaking baby in here, but at least this guy knows. At least this guy got at least a baby got a kill. This guy really does shit anyways. Black Yoshi is working by nightmares. I think because of his relevancy. I think his relevancy. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to say. I think I don't really watch a lot of SML now. BJ loses sight where he is. Neon Metal Sonic looks at the night sky. Goofy looks at the night sky. Tall On receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. SpongeBob and Gagra tracked down and killed Knuckles the Echidna. Rip Knuckles the Echidna. He was a cool guy and he had to win out with losing to a sponge and a girl wearing a shock costume. And funny enough, and it actually kind of makes sense of SpongeBob teaming up with Gagra, cause remember the one episode where SpongeBob hangs out with a group of sharks? Like, remember that SpongeBob hangs out with a bunch of sharks, a gangster sharks gang to be serious, and he being chill with them. Jack Euking questions his sanity, probably the times where he beat up his friends for literally no reason. Like the time where he staring contest at Elmo and Jack beats him up because of it. Black Yoshi receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Goofy searches for firewood. Jalapeno begs for Tommy to kill him. He refuses, keeping Jalapeno alive. Well, out the world, Tommy is a kind kid. Even though he may kill a fort guy, a powerful anime guy, and a beer, he's not. Ice Age attacks Tall On, but he manages to escape. Manila tried to sleep through the entire day. Squidward searches for water source. Wait a second. If there's a water source, where is the air anyways? Where's the air for... Questions a lot. Neon Metal Sonic discovers a river. Jack Eukin tries to spearfish with a trident. Barga and Norbert hunts for other tributes. Crazy, Ludwig, and Kenneth hunt for other tributes. SpongeBob defeats Mr. Cracker in a fight but spares his life. Well, SpongeBob is the type of person that will love everyone, even if he has to kill someone, which I think he'll probably cry. BJ overhears Gagara and Method talking in the distance. Two girls talking and a random dude hears. 11 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Right out of the bat, there was a lot of kills in the first episode of season 2. We got Mega Stunner from District 7, The Kool-Aid Man, District 3, Ren and Stimpy, District 11, Pin, District 5, Poseidon, District 5, Kaufmo, District 3, SpongeBob, Fried Chili Cheese Dog, SpongeBob, Jevius from District 2, Omni-Man, District 3, Beer, District 5, and Knuckles, District 7. Night 2. Tommy fends BJ, Gagara, and Jack Eukin away from his fire. Anchoring tries to sing herself to sleep. Jalapeno climbs a tree to rest. Don't mind me, but my mom is calling my grandpa, so yeah. Neon Metal Sonic, Mr. Crocker, SpongeBob, and Black Yoshi tells each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Bugger and Norbert try to treat their infection. Tall On and Squidward track down and kill Ludwig. Well,
okay, come back home.
I kind of makes sense, but I cannot connect it. Mithra, Kazuya, Spinel, and Ice Age tell each other ghost stories lie in the mood. And Goofy receives a medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
โอเคน้ำมันอันตรายทำได้
Day 3,
โอเค
Mithra
โอเค
constructs a shack. Gargoyle attacks Goofy, but he manages to escape. SpongeBob, Squidward, and Tall On hunts for the tributes. Again, it kind of makes sense, but I can't put my finger why. Tommy makes a wooden spear. Ice Age thinks about home. Akra and Black Yoshi split up the search for resources. Jack Yukin tried to spearfish with a trident. Jalapeno died from dysentery. Bro, he's a plant. How did he die from that? Kazuo, Spinel, Burger, and Norbert, Neon Sonic, and Mr. Crocker hunts for the tributes. And BJ discovers a cave. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ludwig, District 6, and Jalapeno, District 10. Rip them. Night 3, Tommy is unable to start fire and sleeps without warmth. Squidward attempts to start fire but is unsuccessful. Burger and Norbert try to treat their infections. Black Yoshi receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mithra attends to her wounds. Spinel begs for Kazuya to kill her. He refuses, keeping Spinel alive. Aircraft receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ice Age, Jack Yukin, and Tall On sleeps in shifts. SpongeBob, Nia Metal, Sonic, and BJ trivially sing songs together. Gagra, Goofy, and Mr. Crocker sleeps in shifts. Day 4. Tommy tends to Squidward's foods, killing him. Well, Squidward is out rather than Bro went by that fast. Burger and Norbert runs away from Ice Age. Tall On and Kazuya split up the search for resources. Jack Yukin runs away from Mr. Crocker. Gagara, Neon Sonic, Goofy, and Spinel hunts for the tributes. Black Yoshi discovers a cave. BJ thinks about home, probably the place where he have his friends and Barney sing "I love you, you love me, we are one big family" song. Ankara makes a slingshot. Mithra attacks SpongeBob, but he manages to escape. Bro, what do you even attack SpongeBob for? 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's Squidward from District 9. Took over tentacles over here, now dead. Night 4. Ankara attempts to start fire but is unsuccessful. Black Yoshi ambushes Mr. Crocker and kills him. Well, Mr. Crocker is cooked. I think Black Yoshi probably eat him. Tommy receives, cause after all, Black Yoshi is a Yoshi, so Tommy receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Burger and Norbert is unable to convince Mithra not to kill them. Well, rip these two legends. They make everyone laugh. BJ, Gagara, and Neon Sonic cheerfully sing songs together. Spinel, Tall On, and Ice Age sleeps in shifts. SpongeBob is awoken by nightmares. Kazi and Jack run into each other and set the truce for the night. Goofy tends to his wounds. Day 5. Tommy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Guzzy kills Gagara when she tries to run. Goofy diverts Spinel's attention and runs away. Ice Age goes hunting. Tall On injures himself. Mithra travels to higher ground. BJ receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. SpongeBob crushes Shack. Neon Metal Sonic sets an explosion of killing Jack Yukin? May I remind you, Jack Yukin is the same guy that literally killed an alligator, a crocodile, all because he's in his bathroom, and now he got killed by Neon Sonic with an explosive. Akira and Black Yoshi hunt for the tributes. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mr. Crocker, District 12. Narget and Norbert from District 11, Gagara in District 10, and Jack Yukin from Lord JK, District 8. Night 5, Neon Metal Sonic destroys BJ's supplies while he's asleep. Tommy tends to Mr. S wounds. Ice Age stays awake all night. SpongeBob and Huzzies hold hands. Goofy is awoken by nightmares. Spinel goes to sleep. Black Yoshi starts a fire. Tall On goes to sleep. And Nico starts a fire. The corner card returns the fruit, spice, weapons, and memoirs from the Trivia's family. Looks like it's the feast. Mr. decides not to go to the feast. Nuzzy sends an explosion on killing Spinel, BJ, SpongeBob, and Cuzzy? Well, rest in peace, SpongeBob. He was a legend, and now he's dead. Well, at least he went through with a big bang. Neon Metal Sonic decide not to go to the feast. Ice Age decide not to go to the feast. Talon and Tommy gets into a fight over raw meat, but Talon gives up and runs away. Bro cannot kill well, it makes sense because Bro cannot really kill a child. Well, you cannot just bully a child like that, so he had to run away. Black Yoshi decides not to go to the feast, and Goofy decides not to go to the feast. Day 6. Ice Age attacks Goofy, but he manages to escape. Mythra travels to higher grounds. Tall On camouflages himself in the bushes. Neon Metal Sonic injures himself. Tommy tends to Echo's wounds. Black Yoshi receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Spinel, District 12, BJ, District 4, SpongeBob the Goat, District 1, and Kazum, District 2. Night 6. Black Yoshi cooks his food before putting his fire out. Tommy, Tall On, and Ice Age cheerfully sing songs together. Looks like Tommy and Tall On become friends after the accident. Neon Metal Sonic hunts for searches for firewood. Goofy quietly hums. Aqua and Mythra hold her for warmth. Day 4. Tommy steals from Mythra while she isn't looking. Neon steals from Tall On while he isn't looking. What's next? Black Yoshi is gonna steal Ice Age? Oh. Black Yoshi diverts Ice Age's attention and runs away. Goofy discovers a river. And Ankura is pricked by Thunder picking berries. No cannon shots. This is the first time in this season, which is season 2, that no cannon. Excuse me for that. Black Yoshi, Ice Age, Neon Metal Sonic, and Goofy tells her the ghost stories lie in the mood. Tall On begs for Mythra to kill him. She refuses, keeping Tall On alive. Tommy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Neokra tries to treat her infections. Day 8. Neokra attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Tommy, killing them both. Well, rest in peace, Tommy. He was a little child who does not know a lot, and he died later on. Ice Age tried to sleep during the entire day. Goofy tried to spear fish her trident. Tall On defeats Neon Sonic in their fight but spares his life. And Mythra runs away from Black Yoshi. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Neokra, District 8, District 6, and Tommy, District 6. 2 District 6 members go out. Night 8. Mythra let Ice Age into her shelter. Tall On attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Well, rip bro. Black Yoshi receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Neon Metal Sonic loses sight of where he is. And Goofy bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Oh, come on, Goofy. You couldn't do better. Day 9. Ice Age overhears Neon Metal Sonic and Black Yoshi tucked into the distance. Mythra discovers a cave. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tall On from Tall_On from District 8 and Goofy from District 9. Night 9. Ice Age attempts to start fire but is unsuccessful. Well, if you ever start fire, you'll be melting. Neon Metasonic receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mythos screams for help, and Black Yoshi questions his sanity. Day 10. Neon Metasonic thinks about home. Black Yoshi receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Ice Age makes a slingshot, and Mythra goes hunting. No cannon shots. Night 10. Ice Age catches Neon Sonic off guard and kills him. Mythra receives a fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. And Black Yoshi is unable to start fire, says about warmth. Holy crap. Day 11. Ice Age shoots an arrow at Black Yoshi, but misses and kills Mythra? Well, who will win? Place your bets in the comments. Ice Age or Black Yoshi. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Neon Sonic, District 2, and Mythra, District 11. Black Yoshi bashes Ice Age head against the rock several times? If so, that means Black Yoshi from District 1 is the winner! Let me see do the kill. So, Ice Age and Black Yoshi both won by 2 kills, but Black Yoshi as a superior one became... Holy crap, Tommy has 4 kills? And she has 5 kills? 4 kills and 2... What? I'm speechless right now. This has one of the biggest kill count. These guys have some of the big ones out there. Like, what is even happening right now? And by the way, Black Yoshi is the winner, so I think many people will type in the comments that, yay, Black Yoshi win, and I'm gonna show this to Nintendo and force Black Yoshi to come back in the freaking Mario game later on. And by the way, see my and by the way, let me finish do this. Okay. So, looks like Black Yoshi is the winner, but before we go, well, it's obviously the Q&A one. I need 5 questions from these guys in total, from Sonic to Squidward. 5 questions for each of these guys. Remember, 5 questions for these guys. Like, come on, I need to try to do the Q&A as fast as I could. So remember, Q&A, 5 questions each. Get the names correctly, and now. And bye.